And 60 years after the original Freedom Riders challenged segregation across the South, another group of Freedom Riders is hitting the road, this time fighting voter suppression legislation. It's part of a 10-city tour organized by Black Voters Matter, kicking off Juneteenth. And BNC's Jamise Price is live in New Orleans for the tour's pre-launch. Good afternoon, Jamise.
Laverne, you really just missed a New Orleans style party down here, and leading the way was an original Freedom Rider here. And so today, if I could just take you back for a moment, the Freedom Riders left Washington, D.C. about 60 years ago, and the plan was to make it here to New Orleans. So today, they were honored for their bravery, honored for their sacrifice, and just being one of those foot soldiers in the civil rights movement. And so that was the inspiration behind this tour that's taking place today and heading out through the next few days over the weekend. So the goal of the tour is to raise awareness of voter suppression. There have been countless bills introduced across the South that could create challenges for voters in marginalized communities. So Black Voter Matter is ready to challenge the effort to suppress the black vote, and they're using this tour to get the word out.
We have to have an action to show that really meets the need to how intense this is, to help people to understand, how problematic and how widespread it is. And so what we wanted to do is really to be able to organize and connect our organizer to different states where it was happening, and to be able to lift it up and really educate our people.
So the tour heads to Jackson, Mississippi next. That's the next city. They're also going to Birmingham, Raleigh, North Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. So they're really just making their way through the South, and they're getting away on some of these buses. They're calling these buses the blackest bus in America. Laverne?
Yeah, I love that bus there behind you, Jamise. Is this tour addressing legislation on the local level and also the federal level, or is there a difference there?
So organizers say they can't really do this just by going county by county or state by state. They say it's going to really take some federal legislation. They've counted on federal legislation throughout this country to really change voting laws, and nothing has really changed. So they're counting on some federal legislation as well, and they're pointing us to the For the People Act as well as the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. So they're counting on those. They hope that they can make it through Congress, and that is a part of the message that they'll be sharing with communities as they travel throughout the South. In New Orleans, I'm Jamise Price for BNC.